What's up, YouTube? What's going on, man? Another beautiful day in Tampa Bay. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button. If you are interested in learning how to get into government contracting or property preservation, or you just want to know about business altogether, if you are interested, hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button, and actually share these videos so it can reach more people who are really serious about coming out here getting in the game. I call this the game. Just like the game in the streets, the dope game, or the whatever illegal game you could be in, well, I call working for yourself as a contractor being in the game. You know, it's the same type of money. The money the same color, that's what I say, the money the same color. But just out here, you have longevity, you're able to take care of your family, you don't have to worry about going to prison, and you really have the ability to build and scale the way you want to. So today, if you guys been following me, you know I'm a government contractor here in Tampa, and I've been in business now going on about 13 years. I started doing property preservation. Property preservation is how I got in the game of even being outside working when I came home from prison. So I got into property preservation. I was doing that consistently when I first came home for about 5 or 6 years. That was my main source of revenue, property preservation. Over the years, I transferred over into government contracting, and that's where I'm at today. All right, so today I'm at the Port of Tampa Bay, and altogether this is about maybe 400 acres of landscape that we have to basically maintain and control throughout the whole year. Our most toughest times to maintain this facility is during the months of April through October. All right, because we get so much rain during those months. So as you can see, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I try and advise you guys, if you are serious about getting into government contracting, it's so many different ways you can go. I got into landscaping because when I was doing property preservation, one of my main things that I was doing, I like to do the outside and to remove the debris situation. And my partner at the time, she was doing the cleaning aspect of it. She was basically cleaning all the houses. You know, when I first started, she was right there with me to help clean these houses up, and I would do the outside. So it was a great team work. It was a great team in getting it done. And she had her crew, I had my crew, and that's how we was getting things done. It makes sense. So I tell you guys, when you start in property preservation, in the beginning, you need a good team. You're gonna need you and about 3 or 4 other people to really get this thing done the way it should be done. And it depends on the job that you're taking at the time. But just to get started, 4 people should be able to get it done. So in the beginning, it was me and maybe 2 or 3 guys I knew from the neighborhood. My mom chipped in, do what she can. I mean, transport and go and get. Everybody got to play a part if you're trying to grow a business. Everybody got to play a part if you're trying to grow a business. That's important. Everybody got to play a part, man, when you starting your business. And it'd be great if you could start it with your family, but if you can't, start it with who's wanting to start it with you. And that's how it goes. So that's how the beginning went with property preservation. Property preservation got a little slow. I can remember at one time, we had about 115 properties that we were maintaining on a regular basis. Because when I first got involved with property preservation, every house that you clean, it becomes your property to maintain and take care of until the house is sold to the market. So these banks at the time was having hundreds of thousands of houses. We had 115 that we was maintaining. So just do the math. I had 115 properties. Let's make it simple. Let's say I had 100 properties, but I'm telling you at the most, I had 115 that I was maintaining monthly. So at the time, they was paying us $35 a grass cut for every time we go cut it. So I got 100 houses that I'm servicing every week, 4 times a week. Every week, 35 times 100, that's $3,500 a week. Times 4, that's about 14,000 I was doing monthly just for cutting yards, cutting properties that I had. Now the thing about it, you had to be able to cut up to 1 acre for $35 also. So if you go to a house and the house is 1 acre, guess what? You're getting paid $35. Say you go to a duplex and it's only, you just got to blow it off. You're getting paid $35. So you got to take the good with the bad. So that's how I got involved in property preservation. And like I say, when it got a little slow, what I mean by that, I may be going a little too fast. When I say it got slow, a new regional director came in, and for some reason, me and this guy could never get on the same page. And this guy ended up taking all my maintenance properties from me. Now, not on top of that, with maintenance, also once a month, we had to go out and do a refresh. So they was paying us about $45 per refresh, right? Per refresh. So for every refresh, you figure that's an extra $4,500 a month also, just to go in there and wipe the countertops down, clean the toilets, clean the sink, put new air fresheners, check the batteries in the change the batteries in the smoke detector. That's all you had to do. Extra $45 a month, $4,500 a month. They took all that. So that's when I started turning towards landscaping, and that's when my partner at the time, Wanda, she started thinking about janitorial cleaning, contracts of that nature. So that's how we got involved into government contracting. So now you see, that's one of my trucks. Not one of my trucks, one of my tractors, okay? I had to start getting bigger equipment when I started getting bigger contracts. So I remember I won this contract with the city, and I needed the tractor to cut about 20 acres of grass, and I couldn't do it with my mowers. In the beginning, I was doing with my mowers, or I may go rent a tractor, or I had a partner at the time who had a tractor, and we was using that. Like I say, you got to use what you can use, find people who's willing to help you out. And at the time, Horace, matter of fact, you see Horace now operate one of my tractors. Well, in the beginning, he had a tractor, and he'll come out there and cut it for me. So now you see operating that tractor there, that's Gus. That was the second tractor that I bought right there. All right. And what it does, we use it out here at the port. So you actually seen us now maintain this property as I speak about it, as I show you guys this video. You can see we actually do this. I know you may see a lot of people on YouTube talking about government contracts, how you can get them, how you can sub things out. That is true, you can. But I'm one of the individuals who has a business, and I got my business to contract. So it's a little different. I know everything they know, but I also have a company that I operate that I have a contract for. You know, it's a little different. But the same thing. I mean, like I say, the money is the same color. It don't make no difference how you get it. It's the same color, it's still green. All right? Well, like I say, man, I'm not gonna spend too much time on here, because I got another guy over there cutting up a pine tree that's been sitting there for a few months, and I'm gonna knock that out. But if you guys are serious about learning how to get in the game of government contracting or property preservation, hit me up. I have an ebook that you guys can purchase. It'll give you all the knowledge that I have that you can use to your advantage. And like I say, man, share these videos, and I will be posting a little bit more often. But y'all know my motto, man, make it happen or you cap it.